in the mix with DJ Blendz.
This is what we do!
Uncut, raw.
Was my hero, I was always by his side, and when I acted out of pocket, he would always let it slide. I can't say all the time, I took a couple L's. He went upside my head when I was putting him through hell. His first heart attack, I was 6 years old. They ain't let me near the hospital, that shit too cold. So I waited by the door, hoping he would get home. And I was scared that he would die and we'd be left all alone. And I remember that when mommy brought you home, I was crying, showing you the things around the crib like you forgot them. The doctors told you would be good if you would chill. So stop smoking stogies, pop, you know they make you ill. But you ain't wanna listen, you was always being stubborn. And that's the type of shit you let slide when you love them. You ain't changed your diet and you stay smoking Winstons. You can't make a strong-willed man change his vision. Sometimes you think something is when it isn't. He was gonna die, and that was his decision. I could never do the same in his condition. He left 3 sons and a wife in that position.
The ones we hurt when we leave, the lies we live and believe. We gotta learn to step up and be the man that they trust.
10 years old, they telling me that my father dead. What the fuck was going through my father's head? He ain't think his youngest need his father. Had a million chances to change but didn't bother. It's like he ain't love me enough to live, or too selfish to make an adjustment for his kids. And you ain't think you dying with the virus, and you ain't think a 10-year-old boy needed guidance. Ain't nobody talking, just bottle it up inside us. And shit can turn ugly when there's no one there to guide us. It's all good, I still love you, I forgive you, but that ain't gonna be something my son is gonna live through. He ain't gonna lose me the way I lost you, cause doing that to him is just something I couldn't do. I had to change the way I was living, cause I was you. The same hard head and the same worldview. I had to do a 180 and get my shit together. When you a mess, pop, it's hard to get your shit together. But I ain't living for myself now, it's all for him. And I'm trying to be everything that you should have been.
The ones we hurt when we leave, the lies we live and believe. We gotta learn to step up, gotta do it, and be the man that they trust. I gotta be the man when we leave. The lies we live and believe. We gotta learn to step up and be the man that they trust.
Released video shows the aftermath of the police killing of Breonna Taylor in Louisville.
Mass media diet of death is what they feeding us. And all these corporate execs is getting greedier. No more 10, just a 1%. Only one attempt, my nigga, to make a way out. Dr. J or Dr. Dre out. Pick a side, my nigga, don't let it play out. 5G towers, Flint ain't got no water yet. Drones overhead, facial recognition. Vaccines with no permission. Money the true religion. to the dollar bill. Prison, industrial complex, a new cotton field. Or is that the new slavery? Freedom ain't ever free. Cost of living, politics, division, healthcare, welfare, this a life we're living.
Outrage at the death of George Floyd, an African-American man, while the police custody.
Social media died a death is what they feeding us. And we gluttons for pain, and so we eat it up. Black Lives Matter, hashtag George Floyd. Protests got raging out the Rolls Royce. Come in peace, police posting riot gear. Fox News, looters get the line share. Rubber bullets, tear gas, they use it all. It's like the COVID-19 not here at all. Pandemic, collapse the economy. 1,200 stimulus feel like a robbery. Pay taxes more than the rich. Essential workers put their lives at risk in times like this, and it's the kind of thanks they get. And a tweet from Commander-in-Chief, I just muted out. King said America was a burning house. Now the streets on fire, we gon' burn it down. I don't
B.
It's like a gun for every person in this country. 300 million guns on American soil. That's America for you. That shit's as scary as courtrooms. If you black in America, it's a fact that they scared of us. That's why they shooting first. With guns as big as the universe, we ain't even safe in school or church. Place of worship, holy land, sacred surface. I pray with purpose, but these things we see can change a person. For worse or better, no joke with the German heckler. Throwing hands, becoming obsolete as cursive letters. Babies killing babies, I mean literally babies. Infants and kids gripping the triggers off safety. He got a gun and she got a gun, so I need a gun and we need a gun. Upgraded like cable, I need a premium one. Now I'm teaching my son before he can preheat the oven. Gun control means using both hands in my land. Gun control means using both hands. Gun control means using both hands in my land.
But these motherfuckers don't know how to dance. Damn, ain't that some bullshit? Ain't that some bullshit? 355 mass shootings in 366 days. Damn. Ain't that some bullshit? Ain't that some bullshit? Overseas, over here, just beware kids. Panic level, highest hair on the hair's ears. Hair triggers, booby trap, it's like a movie scene. We desensitized to the actors till they shoot too green. Horror films go from devilish to terrorists, but they don't call it terrorists unless they Arabic. If Middle Easterns pulling triggers for Islam, then what do army men do when they drop bombs? They pulling triggers for Christianity? It's insanity, the way they make us surrender to their agenda. 8 days of military spending equals 12 years of free school for all the children on the planet. Pay attention.
I see you over there standing in awe, dropping your jaw. Never heard nothing this raw. Circular saw, permanent laws that govern me. We could use to form 2 or 3 countries. You plead to my municipalities to battle me, so roll the troops out, bring the loops out. Lyrical shootout versus is 2 rounds. Now my gun's Gatlin, bone shattering by the mighty rings of Saturn. I use the stars as my lantern, my jurisdiction, vivid depiction. You could listen and meet wisdom, or block your ears and go missing. Invisible man, the black man viewed when he's seen on the news in Ralph Ellison shoes. I'm old Negro spirituals, I'm a miracle. I know the word reparation strikes fear in you. You're hysterical. I'm a Native American tribe who never died, holding you accountable for genocide. The history book shook when the youth took a second look, slowly looked up from their books and they stared at their professors, their predecessors, mentors. Then the kids turned into centaurs, clicked their hooves at your mythology. Follow me, then they asked why you would try to lie so pathologically. Your mouth shrunk, the devil popped up. He said, lost soul, you played your role big up. Your data corrupt, he was was elated, and then your frame disintegrated. Another generation devastated just the way you made it. The bliss of ignorance with just a daub of hatred. Well orchestrated, laws that shaded nature till it's tainted. I hope I'm not the lone plaintiff with no juror, screaming count to bloody murder. But it's an odd world, ain't it? Crystal clear and faded, saints and sadists. Behold another picture painted, frame it.
By dark skins to stay in and play in a game no one wins. The children, while still young and sweet, all programmed for future.
Got the business mind of a Castellano before Gotti got him. Took my coke to Sugar Hill and saw a lolly boxing. Rico on a block out in Harlem, I got Ducatis popping. Real when you a stand-up nigga and ain't nobody watching. Realize the vision is scary when you compare me, gotta fear me. Told my mother we cursed and it got a Terry, not a theory. Could bet on your life that I got it near me, I get leery. When niggas get wilder, you see the fury, need a jury. To rule in my favor, tool in a blazer. 23 and 1 in my gums, I move with a razor. Remember we was young in the slums abusing the Sega. Hennessy and rum with the guns accusing the neighbors. You got my stash. Everything that we thought important was right there. Now all I do is rehearse the pain and recite fears. God only picks one tortured soul that he might spare. So dreams that you don't chase quickly becomes a nightmare. Sickest nigga in the war with no fever. The first casualties are the ones that be most eager. The game without me is like Romans with no Caesar. I reign like Ali, rope with dope with no seizures. The minute you was born, you started dying. I'm horrifying. Raised in the jungle, I slap a bear and assault a lion. Fuck a dirty cop, I'm law-defying. You law-abiding citizen. You niggas is innocent, can't ignore a giant.
In the mix with DJ Blendz.
This is what we do.
Uncut.
We like Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars.